Bhante Kondanna is a Theravada Buddhist monk who is currently the senior meditation teacher at the Vipassana Meditation Center in Moratuwa, Sri Lanka. A meditator for 15 years, he was an engineer in the United Kingdom prior to becoming a monk. Bhante tours the West annually, giving teachings and leading meditation retreats. He is thoroughly conversant with English and is known for his excellent rapport with students.
But once you learn the art of letting go of aversion in your daily practice, using the practice of meditation, then you'll find that you can let go of the aversion and still keep your husband or your wife. How would you like to do that? The aversion that arises in your mind is not you. Although we like to think, or we think that it is us. The likes that arise in our mind is not you or me. The dislike is the subtlest form of aversion. This does not mean that one should not have any likes or dislikes. It only means that one should not cling to one's likes and dislikes or identify with them, but just to observe them as likes and dislikes without identifying with them. And through using the art of mindfulness of breathing, or what we call the meditation practice, to let go of likes and dislikes when it's necessary, to establish when it's necessary, to let go of views and opinions when it's necessary, even right view. Even when we establish right view about something, to learn the art of letting go of that view, because it's only a view and an opinion. It's not a reality. To let go for the sake of peace and harmony within a family, within a group, within an organization. It is one of the main reasons that disrupt peace and harmony within a unit, within people, among people. Clinging to likes, clinging to views and opinions, clinging to likes and dislikes. When you realize that views and opinions by themselves are not realities, and they're not yours because you've never was born with them. They were views and opinions that you've absorbed or you've been conditioned with. And it is not worth even identifying with them. Relationship is much more important than a view or an opinion, because it's only a view and opinion. Views and opinions are not to be thrown away, but used wisely. But never allow them to stand in the way of peace and harmony within yourself or without yourself. The teachings very clearly show us, by using direct perception through meditation, how to purify one's views of its taints and opinions. And having established right view, not to limit it to establishing only a right view, but even learning how to let go of it. and replacing it with perfect wisdom. Wisdom, intuitive wisdom, the wisdom that is spontaneous, the wisdom that gives us how to use right view, time and place, how to adapt itself for the sake of peace and harmony, how to let go, and never to identify with them as ones. Because when we go into the history of how we acquired them, we realize that they are only second-hand views and opinions that we have. There's nothing original in the world. Everything is there. All these views and opinions that we have in the world have been always there. It's difficult to find something new or original. How did we come to these views and opinions? Our parents, our education, the media, peace and harmony within ourselves and without ourselves. Then we can use them. Otherwise, just realize the nature of these thoughts. They arise and pass away. We don't have to identify with them. We don't have to react them. If it's a thought based on greed, and we don't need greed, because we human beings only need needs. So if we don't need greed, we just let it go. As it has arisen in our mind, we don't react to it, we don't identify with it, we just let that go. No problem. But if it thinks it's my greed, of course, then I have to do something about it. The same thing we do with aversion, dislike, irritation. When these thoughts arise, look at them as natural. If you have a human body and mind, and ignorance prevails, and you have been conditioned, then greed